Hi, I'm Sai. Welcome to my channel called Nugget of Wisdom, and I'm here in my motorhome called Joy. I just want to speak a little bit about love. You'll see from my previous videos I've talked about wisdom topics like relative truth and fundamental truth and the nature of I am. And the reason I've done this, as I explained before, is that they're fundamental. They're fundamental and they're a footing or a foundation for peace and happiness in your life. If you have got no grasp on what these are and you're misdirected into thinking there's something they're not, you're likely to live somebody else's story and find yourself deeply unhappy living in a very non-authentic environment, world. And so actually being able to look at some of these really big things, love, and at least start to understand what it's not. And maybe get an idea of what it might be. That will bring so much peace into your life. And so, in our Western consumerist society, we're all kind of, I would say, brainwashed into believing in some sort of transactional kind of love. You love me, I love you. You give me this, I give you that. Kind of a delusion. When in reality, there's nothing wrong with contractual arrangements between anybody to say, here are my boundaries and this is what I expect from you and what you expect from me. And this is how we trade. There's nothing wrong with that. Very useful, very good thing. But it's not really associated with love. And it's especially not unconditional. It's all conditional. So, what is love? Well, the closest I can get to with an explanation is from a guy called Rupert Spira. I'll put his video, link it here, so you can listen to him explain. And he has a beautiful explanation of what he perceives love to be. And so, in essence, what I believe love to be is a kind of unity. This notion in the present that we're all one. We're all connected. And that feeling that I have, and I believe others have, always wanting to get back to that unity from this dualistic world we're in. But also this connection and oneness gets expressed through our creativity. You know, we're in the flow doing something creative that we really, really love doing, and it's our bliss. It's an appreciation of nature and the world. You know, get up in the morning and see the sunrise, and you're in awe. Looking at the moon, appreciating the beauty in others, the beauty in other people. You know, the male-female situation, men expressing and feeling the beauty of themselves and of their partner, and expressing themselves in a way that's really positive and full of energy and positive energy. So love for me is very much an expression out from the I am. It's not something you get from somebody else. Oh, I need you to love me. That's not love to me. And also, you hear people say, well, you've got to love yourself. Again, who is the self? But really, what I think that's all about is saying, you've got to recognize that deep down, you are love. You are unity. You are oneness. You are this wonderful, beautiful experience, this being experiencing in this incredible world all sorts of creative experiences and feeling that connection with them. Some people say, be like the sun. The sun doesn't charge us for its energy. Without the sun, we're in big trouble. We need it to survive. it doesn't really expect us, well, it doesn't expect us to appreciate it and love it and tell it how wonderful it is. And it doesn't sit there and go, nobody cares with me. I give them all this energy and they just don't care. It just is what it is. It is the sun. And in many ways, for us, it's a similar sort of thing. Just be yourself. Don't try to create a self. And at least if you have a created self, know that it's a created self. Just be. Move all those thoughts aside and just be. And once you get to that point, you can start to basically attract into your life all the energies, whether it's people or experiences, that sort of connect like a jigsaw puzzle with you. I'm always really surprised when I see on the internet this war between modern men and modern women when it comes to romantic encounters. And I'm sure lots of you will have seen this. The red pill, the blue pill, feminism, masculine men, alpha men, beta men. It goes on and on and on. And in general, what I see is a very tribal process where a bunch of people decide to demonize women or to demonize men. Not all the time, but a lot of this is going on. Because they're expecting things from each other. Because they've fallen down this trap of allowing others in the world of marketing and sales and consumerism to sort of tell them what they need to do to get love. They need to dress a certain way. They need to have money. They need to have looks. They need to have, posts on social media that show how successful they are. And they need the other person to have similar. They have to have standards. But also, these consumerist sort of hooks, again, just pull out of us our tribal nature. Whether it's the female need for protection when it comes to taking care of a young baby or a child, the male's need to go out and hunt, and our differences, confusing our differences so that we don't really know what we are, and then we attack each other. And it's basically all absolute nonsense. Tragic nonsense. Because it leads to so much unhappiness. Divorce, separation, relationship breakup. And if an alien came down to the earth and looked at us, they'd say, what is going on? Those two creatures, that male and female, they were made physically and emotionally to be loving and caring and respectful to each other, to express what's going on. And we really need to get to that place in our society where we can rise above this stuff, put down our weapons, hug and embrace and say, we're all brothers and sisters here. We're all friends. We're all part of this great big family. And the women and men of the world were made to love and appreciate each other and respect each other. And sort of just contradict and push away this nonsense that we've been taken down this path of complete nonsense, where we're fighting each other, and there's no need for it whatsoever. So, in summary, love for me is not transactional. Love is, I would guess, truly what we really are at the core. No matter what we do in this world, even if we go down the wrong paths, it's all about a desire to find love. And love can't be found because we are love, and love is there in plain sight. It is us, and it's an expression. And when we're in the flow, and when we're peaceful, and when we realize what we're not, and when we can disengage from the moralists and those who are trying to tell us all sorts of relative truths or pretend they're fundamental truths, because they've got something, they're trying to gain something, usually financial, from us. Once we can pull away from that, and we can push our thoughts away, and we can just relax and be authentic, and stop comparing ourselves to everybody else, then our love starts to emanate and flow. So I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I'm going to put up that amazing short video from Rupert Spira, which will give you a little bit more insight into his idea of what love is, and some other links as well that I think will be useful. Take care.